It comes, yeah, yeah, it's coming. There might have to be a new link after all. I'm going to sort it out if I can in a moment. La 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 la. Why aren't you tweeting? Are you live now, humans? I think we might be. I'm just checking my stream. My channel is there. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, hello. Oh, it says I'm here. Hello. Uh, okay, it says I'm live. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Live now. Okay. There might be a new link. Hello, can you hear me, guys? I'm just updating the link thing. Um, if I can find out a way of doing that, that would be super modern. Let's have a look. Hang on. Hang on. V, I don't know if you're able to do it, but there is a. If you go to my channel, you will find a new thing that says that I'm live. It's ridiculous, but I should be live. Hello, everybody. How are we? Found me. James Ramsden has found me. Robert Jennings has found me. Good evening, humans, and we apologise for the short delay to the transmission. I don't quite understand why it does that, but I'm sure that I'm live now, possibly not at the link that I shared with everyone. Excuse me a second while I double check. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to find a way of doing that. Stand by, everybody stand by. How do I do this? I go to my channel and I go to
Damien says he can see you on Facebook but not YouTube.
Weird. Okay, here's the link.
Where are you putting the link?
In the chat. In the chat on the old page. Hello, humans. I do apologise for the technology weirdness. Good evening and welcome to the Gareth Jones live stream. Anton Deckers, I can see that you can see me. Is that Patrick? Is that your name? Patrick? Forgive me if I can't quite remember. And I'm sorry if this is appearing in the wrong place. I don't know why that happened because I scheduled a live stream.
You need to delete your Twitter link because people will be going there and repost the new.
Yeah, there should be a new Twitter link with the correct tweet link to it. I don't understand why it's not doing that. It's weird. Hang on, let me copy that and retweet it to everyone. Okay. I'm just sorting that now. Phew. If you just if you are on the old live stream and you can't see anything, you're not hearing this. All I can rely on is that anyone who goes to the old stream sees the link that is posted there. It says follow this link and it will bring everyone here. I can see people starting to stack up now. Anne Ashmore. Hello, Anne. Robert Jennings, good evening. Anton Deckers. Gaz? Who's Gaz? I'm Gareth. It says Gareth, see? So that must be who I am. Mark Taylor. Good evening, Mr. Taylor. Long life and prosperity to you. Mark Shepek. Good evening, Mr. Sepek. Glad to have you with us. Duncan Sykes says it's working fine. And John Coombs, who was with us last week, says, oh, hello. There you are. So everybody, I don't know if you're able to open two windows to go back to that old link and share the new link and tell people to come here. Achtung Dave, someone else joining. Achtung Dave. I like the sound of Achtung Dave. Are you not the Edge, are you? He's a Dave. Achtung baby. I'm just guessing. So, tonight's live stream is brought to you by Penderyn, of course. A different version of Penderyn this time. Where's my bottle? This is a present I got for Easter from the lovely Violet Berlin. This is Penderyn Legend, which is different to Eyre. Eyre means gold. Legend means legend. And I actually prefer this. I like the Eyre, but I do prefer the Legend. So if you want to buy me whiskey, I'll have a Legend. Thank you very much. Cheers, y'all. Rob Hart has joined all the way from Pasadena in California. I am particularly pleased to see Rob Hart. Rob Hart was a producer-director at the Children's Channel and before that at Music Box. So I've known Rob since 1985 and everything I know about editing I learnt from Rob Hart in the space of about 30 seconds. A very wonderful man. Hello, Rob. How nice to see you. You're all wonderful. Oh, I can see loads of people stacking up now. John Jones and my brother's here. Everyone, say hello via the gift of chat to my brother John Jones. Who else have we got? Jack's Throwback Attack. Hello again, Jack. Great that I've got regular listeners and viewers now. And VB... Violet Berlin, who's on the sofa over there, our technical or communications officer. Violet is essentially Uhura for this. Opening a channel, Captain. Couldn't do it without her. Achtung Davies Jones from Ebbw Vale. Nothing. You don't have to apologise for being a Jones. He says, unfortunately, a Jones. You do not apologise for being a Jones. I make apologies for not being a top. Does that count? Dave Ward has joined us. Hello, Dave. Dave, I do some karting with. Any new people that I've not met already? Brian Thomas. Greetings from Ohio. Wow. So lovely to have you Americans with us. I hope you are well and safe and that your president is keeping you safe. Not sure how good he is at that. Dori Boleskina is also saying hello to me. Did I say your name right? Dori Boleskina. Dat was zijn in Nederlands genomen, yeah? I think that's everyone I've mentioned. Grey Z. Greetings, Grey Z. I think we've got everybody now. Stephen Henderson. Douglas Sykes, lots of new names tonight. If this is your first live stream, thank you for your patience. How wonderful to have you with us. As you know, what I do is I answer your questions, I tell stories, and sing the occasional song. So, Rocking Kitten, hello, Tintin. That's your name, isn't it? With the flat top, spiky hair. Another wonderful Dutch person. I've always been unbelievably grateful to the people of the Netherlands because when I first appeared on television in 1985, I was on TV in Europe, not really in the UK. There were some. It was a cable and satellite TV channel, and there wasn't much cable in the UK, and in order to get it, you needed like a big 2-meter dish. It was before Sky had a really high power satellite, which meant you could have a little dish. It was a very low power signal, low wattage signal. So you needed like a big 2-meter disc to receive the signal. And so it meant that cable distributors would have big dishes, fields of big dishes, and share it out. And in the UK, there weren't many cable towns. There were some in South Wales. Milton Keynes had a big cable network, but most of the people that watched were in the Netherlands. So the first people ever to see the on TV were Dutch. Although, correct me if I'm wrong, but the people of Maastricht in Limburg, they don't call themselves Dutch. They're Limburgers, don't they? You guys, Limburgers refer to people in Holland, because the Netherlands is like the UK, and Holland is one of the countries that makes up the Netherlands. So there are 2 or 3 Hollands, and Limburg and other parts of the Netherlands. I always correct people when they say, oh yes, the Holland football team. No, it's the Netherlands football team. The country is the Netherlands, like the UK. Select TV, Doggy, you saw it on that. Ian Welsh, Nos Waitha from leafy North Yorkshire. Nos Waitha is Welsh for good evening. And that Yorkshire Welsh connection, which I have, I'm very happy with. My Dutch connection, I'm very happy with. My American connection, I'm very happy with. My London connection, I'm very happy with. But most of all, I'm proud of my connection with every single one of you there. I bet I could find a way of linking me to you or where you're from. Right, as we've got a few people in, shall I do a tune? Yes? Should we have a song? Okay, let me see if my guitar is in tune. My voice won't be, but maybe my guitar will be. Let's see how this goes. This is a song from my brother who inspired this song. It was written by Mike Peters from The Alarm. Iron gates clang in a steel mill town. A man breaks down to that unemployment sound. He takes a last walk down that old coast road in a dying death throes of all that he knows. The sight of those men walking through those gates was like a lame pit pony, the end of his days. In a D-side town, 8,000 went down in a February day in the driving rain. No winners, no losers, no cuts and bruises. As a picket line fell, the industry died. There's still one question after all this time. Is a working man born to live and let die? Fire, 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 to build the ships, to set the sails, to cross the sea of fools. To doubt the cards, to play our hand, to win or else to lose. In this cruel world that kicks a man when he's down. And Lady Luck smiles on a few in this world, and I hope and I pray she smiles on you. I ain't gonna preach, ain't gonna teach, I'm just gonna sing about the things that I need. A little bit of love, a little bit of hope, a little bit of strength, some fuel for the fire. To build the ships, to set the sails, to cross the sea of fools. To be dealt the cards, to play our hand, to win or else to lose. In this cruel world that kicks a man when he's down. A little bit of love, a little bit of hope, a little bit of strength, some fuel for the fire. To build the ships, to set the sails, to cross the sea of fools. To be dealt the cards, to play our hands, to win or else to lose. In this cruel world that kicks a man when he's down. And all around the world the lights are going down. If I'm honest, I should have probably once again put this on and attempted the harmonica part. This won't go well, but I'm going to give it a shot because why the heck not? Here we go. And all around the world the lights are going down. I've made it a thing, haven't I, of doing a song and doing a rubbish version of the song and not doing the break in it, and instead coming back to the musical break afterwards. Just realised I've got my headphones on, which means I can probably stop shouting. How is the audio level this evening, by the way, people? I've worked hard at making sure that you can hear me, and you can hear me nice and loud, as if I'm in the room, breathing in your ears. Yeah, I really worked hard on the audio. Let's have a look at what you're saying about the songs. Yes, the alarm is so good, says Doria. Yes, I absolutely agree. The reason I played that song is because my brother, John Brim, is on here. My brother is 12 years older than me, and I am 58. So, as he is 70 years old, he is in North Wales, and he lives alone, so therefore he is self-isolating. And therefore this is a great way for him to meet, virtually, many of the people I'm meeting, and to see me. So I wish my brother well. He will know that song, that alarm song written by Mike Peters and Eddie MacDonald, was actually inspired by my brother. Let me tell you a little story. Here we go. I think it was probably 1980 or 1981. Violet always tells me off for trying to remember the exact dates. That's what old people do, and it doesn't really matter. Am I right, V? Yes. So, the Alarm had played a gig in Liverpool. It may even have been 17 at the time. Possibly playing with the Stray Cats. And on the way back from Liverpool, we called him at Shotton Steelworks very late at night, because I said to the guys in the van, can we go and see my brother? He's on the picket line at Shotton Steelworks. There were steel strikes at the moment. My brother was there showing support for the people who'd been made redundant by Margaret Thatcher's belief that she should decimate industry in Wales, coal and steel, which she did very successfully. So we went to see John and the steelworkers very late at night, probably 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. And I remember my brother standing there in a great big German leather coat, ex-German army, which he wore all the time, next to a brazier, you know, one of those barrels that were set on fire to keep warm. And what this did, I think, was, Mike will tell you this story, it gave Mike a personal connection to the industry in North Wales. And he saw that the people losing their jobs in the part of Wales that we come from, Deeside is just down the way from Rhyl. I'm from Holywell. My brother and I are from Holywell, and my sister Caris and my sister Mel. Hello, if you're watching. And we're on the banks of the River Dee, you see, and the River Dee becomes the Irish Sea, where Rhyl is on the beautiful sea. And so we all sort of merge into each other, and it gave Mike a connection with the people who were on the picket line. And it seeded an idea in his head, and it was a number of years later he wrote the song. But he will admit, he will say that it was directly inspired by my brother. There you go. John Bryn Jones. Hey, John. Now, I'm just going to check something, because last week I said I would keep an eye on my Facebook account, because... Oh, hang on, that's not right. Because some of you were asking questions over on the Facebook account and weren't certain if I could see them. So let me have a look if I can find them. Let's see. Where is it? Don't know if it's live there. Are you live there on Facebook? On the Gaztop official website? Can I see it? No, I really, again, apologise for sending you a link and then starting that scheduled live broadcast and then it not actually turning up there. Oh, hang on. I think we're there. Yes, it is there on the Facebook page. Okay, Wayne Dykins from Greenfield. Hello, Wayne Dykins from Greenfield. Greenfield's just down the way from Holywell, or part of Holywell. Dykins, that's a very familiar Holywell name for me. Alec Williams, Lily El Sayed. Hello, Lily in New Jersey. Hope you're safe over there. Malcolm Namey. Malcolm! Curator of many wonderful things for the Alarm, and a lovely chap. Good. I'm glad you're seeing those. I'm going to try and bounce between the Facebook page, the comments on the YouTube page, which I see conveniently alongside my webcam here. So let's just have a look. We've got a Scott in the room, the Anton Deckers person. Patrick, hello. Rob's had to leave. What a shame. Stephen Henderson, Cymru am byth, Wales forever. Sending that message from Scotland. Now, that's something I truly believe in. Celtic unity. I don't know if you've ever seen me doing stuff on stage with the Alarm. I invariably wear a kilt because it's good stage wear. But I've worn kilts since 1979 because... what was his name? Joe Callis in the Rosillos wore a kilt on stage and played a Gibson SG, and I said, wow, that's cool. I want to do that. And I worked in Scotland for 13 years. How To, of its the 16 years I worked on How To, 13 of them were in Scotland. And so I believed in Celtic solidarity. You know, the differences between the Welsh, the Scots, the Irish, the Manx, and the Breton, and the Galicians, you know, the things that separate us are smaller than the things that we have in common. And so I think, you know, Welsh people should make more of our connections to our Scottish, Irish, Manx, Breton, Cornish and Galician cousins. And you kind of get that in rugby, don't you? When Wales are beaten by Ireland or by Scotland, the Welsh go, yeah. We kind of like it, don't we? We don't mind at all. Right, let's have a look. What else have we got? Yeah, you guys love the Rosillos. Me too. Brilliant pop tunes. Absolutely brilliant pop tunes. Oh, gosh, we've been going half an hour already. Actually, probably 20 minutes because I've got a Rosillos link for you in a minute, which I'm going to save. I'll save. I'm going to answer some questions first. Let's have a look. Any questions? Okay, now, as you know, there's about a 50-second delay between me asking the questions, you getting them, and then appearing on screen. So if there's anything that you want to know, ask now. And in the meantime, here's some music. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling much better. I'm out of intensive care, and 3 of the nurses are pregnant. No, how did that happen? Oh. One of the best days I ever enjoyed was meeting Gareth Jones just up the road in Islington, Stoke Newington here. What a wonderful socialist chap he is. Right on, brother. Fancy those people dropping in. I am clinically insane. I'm going to put my headphones on. More whiskey. Where did my glasses go, by the way? Now I'm blind. I can't see a thing. Where are you? I dropped them on the floor. There they are. You know, I got to about 3 weeks before I was 50 and started wearing glasses. I've been wearing glasses for almost 9 years now, and I'm still not used to the idea that I have to wear glasses. But I only wear glasses to see stuff here. I can't see there through the glasses. I have to do that. That's why I have these low... I need pinch What do they call them? Pince nez? What are they called, V? Those glasses?
Pince-nez, I say.
What?
Pince-nez.
Pince nez. Correct.
I
I don't know either. Pince nez. Those low glasses so you can look over them. That's what these are, effectively. Right. Yes, Mark Sepek. Epic special guests. Amazing to have those two appear with us today. There's good reason for that. I was involved in the Alarms Gathering, as I am every year, in Llandudno in January of this year. And on the Friday night, Mike did a version of The Hurricane of Change, which I played a dramatic role in. I played a number of roles, and two of the roles, well, one of them was Jeremy Corbyn. But my great friend Gwyn had to play this awful man. And I managed to keep these after the show. I thought, we can, in the interest of balance, it's like having the devil and an angel on your shoulders, isn't it? Yeah. No. Yeah, hang on. No. Do it. Don't pay the NHS anything. No, we really got to make travel free. And in the middle, a reasonable man. I'm not going to stand for Prime Minister, before you ask. Bifocals, yeah, they would do it. Mr. Sepek, they would help, definitely. Okay, Achtung Dave, were you at the Alarm Spirit of 86 show at the UCLA campus for MTV? Okay, it's story time. No, I wasn't. I was supposed to be there. I was invited by Ian Wilson, the Alarms manager, to introduce the band on stage, because at that point I'd stopped being an alarm roadie and I was already a TV presenter in the UK. And but Ian still wanted me to come and introduce the band on stage as part of the package. It would have been a huge privilege. That was a massive show, and I think 25,000 people at UCLA, and it was on April the 12th, 1986. Why is it I remember that date? Because on that day, I was doing the pilot for Get Fresh in Newcastle upon Tyne, in the northeast, lovely Newcastle. And that was in the morning. And because of the 8-hour time difference between California and the alarm show being in the late afternoon, we worked out that if I could get on the Concorde flight to New York from London, and then get a transatlantic flight from New York to Los Angeles, I could actually be at UCLA in time to introduce the band on stage. Great. So we provisionally booked the flight from New York to Los Angeles. We provisionally booked the Concorde flight from London to New York, and then couldn't get on a flight from Newcastle to London that would have put me on Concorde. Yeah, can you imagine how exciting that would have been? Concorde, thousands of people, big gig, the alarm, me mates, the biggest moment ever. But unfortunately, couldn't get me on the flight. However, I did get to fly on Concorde in 1990, I think it was. I was out in America and I'd flown over on a student ticket with BA, a really cheap ticket. And the flight that we got from Los Angeles back home was delayed. We were on the ground for 5 hours. There were problems with the air conditioning unit. So they put us all on the plane, and they got us all off the plane again, put us all on the plane. And then we took off and then we flew. And halfway through the flight, we're all really overheating. It's really hot. And the announcement came, you've probably noticed it's really very, very warm. That's because of the 5 air conditioning units on the aircraft. Only 3 of them are working. The air conditioning units not only condition the air, but maintain air pressure. We can't maintain the sufficient pressure in the aircraft, so we're having to fly at a lower altitude than we normally do. And as you know, the air is thicker at lower altitude, and so we're using up more fuel than we would flying at altitude, which means we don't have enough fuel to make it to London. Okay. So we're going to have to land in New York. Oh no. So we struggle into New York. We land, and it's chaos at the airport. 300 people on a Boeing 747, all absolutely screaming at the BA representatives at JFK. I'm supposed to be in Britain. My wife is waiting for me. I'm a doctor, supposed to be doing an operation. Oh, everyone's screaming. I just sat back and watched and waited. I thought, this is really unfair. Why scream at two people trying to manage 300 people? So I waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. And eventually, when it was all a bit calmer, I went over to one of the representatives and says, "Oh, hi. Wow, that was pretty tough. I thought you managed to hold it together really well there. Well done. Listen, I'm trying to get home. I'm on a TV program tomorrow. I was due to be on some Saturday morning show. I can't remember, on the BBC now which one it was. Was it Live and Kicking? I can't remember. And I don't suppose there's any way you can help make sure that I make it in time." He says, "Oh, I'll see what I can do." And then I waited an hour and I got a message. "Gareth Jones, come to the desk." "Oh, Mr. Jones, we've put you on standby for Concorde." "Okay, right. But we're in a hotel tonight, so it'll be first thing in the morning." So we were all bussed off to the hotel. And in the morning, I went to the check-in desk and produced my standby ticket, and they just checked me in, put me on the flight. Oh my God, I'm on Concorde. I went to the Concorde Lounge. And this story gets better, by the way, even better. Went to the Concorde Lounge, boarded the plane. They brought me lobster and champagne. Oh, amazing. And I had a little video Walkman recorder with me. And I'm shooting a little bit of video, which I'm going to use for my children's channel program in the UK. I'm on Concorde. This is amazing. And the chap sitting next to me leaned over and says, "Hi, I'm talking about aircraft, and I'm talking about the vortices shedding, and I'm talking about the sonic boom and all this kind of stuff." Guy next to me leans over and said, "Oh, hi, I see you're interested in aircraft." "Yeah," I said, "yeah. Would my name's I think Clive Mason, I think was his name. I'm head of buying and supply, British Airways Corporate. Would you like to go and sit in the cockpit?" "Yeah. I'll see what I can do," he said. So he vanished, came back a few minutes later, and a few minutes later, one of the flight attendants walked down the aisle in the middle of Concorde. Concorde, by the way, smells lovely. It smells like posh perfume, and the seats are grey leather. It's like being in an Aston Martin. It's all sort of closeting, you know. It's not like 747's like being on a rattly old bus. Everything shimmies. But on Concorde, it's like really tight. And so this flight attendant comes down and says, "Mr. Jones?" "Yes." "Oh, would you like to come forward?" "Oh, yeah." And I'm filming at the time. I've got my monitor and my camera with a cable connected to it. I walk down the aisle, walk into the cockpit, and there are 3 seats there: pilot, co-pilot, and the flight engineer on a little seat at the back. And he comes in and says, "Oh, hello there, come in, Scottish fella." And they pull out another little seat for me, a little fold-out seat. Gave me a pair of headphones. I sat down. I'm in Concorde, in the cockpit, going supersonic. And he says, "Right, stand by." And I'm hearing all the stuff on the headphones. "Stand by as we come out of supersonic." And we came out of supersonic. And then, of course, Concorde has this brilliant thing where it has a nose which can articulate. And the reason for this is that Concorde is a delta wing, a triangular shaped wing. And aircraft that have triangular delta wings and no tailplane, at low speed, they mush. They fly like that. It's a very high angle of attack. And that's no good if you're a pilot, because you're looking up into the air. You can't see the airport that you're landing on. So they articulate the nose like this, so it bends down so you could see the runway. So the visor comes down, the nose goes down. Oh my God, this is so exciting. And we're scudding around in the clouds. And at the front of Concorde, because much of the wing, I wish I had a model of Concorde here, I haven't got one. Much of the wing is at the back of the aircraft, so it tends to rotate around that point. So Concorde, if you're at this end, it's like being in a helter-skelter. You're bouncing around. It's like being in a powerboat hitting the waves, boom, 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 bouncing around the clouds. And there are other aircraft, and he's saying to me, watch out, if you see the other aircraft, let us know. And I'm going, yeah, 747, Cessna 172, watch out. And we're steering around. And then we came in for a landing. My phone's beeping. We came in for the landing. We landed at Heathrow, and we taxied all the way to the gate, and we got exactly to the gate, and the battery died on my recorder. I'd managed to record the whole thing, and I edited it into a program for the children's channel. I've got it on tape here. I'm pointing at it because it's up there, but I haven't been able to transfer it because the device I use to transfer my old VHS stuff to disc and then digitize them went in for repair at a shop, and then lockdown closed the shop. Otherwise, I would have been able to digitize that and show you that right now. Yeah, no, really. Great true story. I actually flew on Concorde. And in those days, sounds really sued, but in those days I had a chauffeur, and largely paid for by television companies. I didn't pay for it. And my chauffeur, Sam, picked me up at the airport in a Mercedes 500 SEL. And he knew I was on Concorde before I did. How, I don't know. But I got on in the car, he drove me home, and I got home, and I didn't sleep for 2 days. Not jet lag, excitement. I was just so excited that I'd actually flown on Concorde. True story. Right, cheers. Right, what we got? When we're allowed out again, how about a Gaztop car gathering at the Ponderosa, please, Gareth? Yeah, okay. I think that'd be a great idea. Done. Who suggested that? Neil Hallworth at the Ponderosa. Don't know where the Ponderosa is, but I'll find out, and we'll do that. I don't know about Gaztop, but I think we can do a Gareth Jones on speed car gathering. Also, I'm going to Le Mans this year, to the Le Mans 24 Hours in September, if the lockdown is over by then, and it's happened. And if you want to join us, come, because my car podcast, Gareth Jones on Speed, has got a sponsorship deal with an organisation called Team Langoustine, who arrange camping at Le Mans. They've got an absolutely fantastic first-rate campsite right in the heart of the circuit. And we're inviting people to come and camp with us at Le Mans and hang out at the campsite. So if you want to do that, go to my website, garethjones.tv/Le Mans, LEMANS, that is, garethjones.tv/Le Mans. And there's information there. You can provisionally book a space, and then when we know it's, well, at the moment it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Unless things change, Le Mans will happen in September. Come and join us there. Rocking Kitten, you must have been happy as a child. Yes, I was. I was very happy as a child. I had a lovely childhood, an absolutely fantastic childhood. Let me see if I can find something for you. Bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves while I'm doing this. Try to find a particular picture of actually, I think if I here we go. hang on, bear with me. Let me see if I can give you this. Are you ready? Boom. Okay, I'll zoom it so you can actually see what's going on. Look at that. I was a very happy child. Here I am in my Thunderbirds hat that says International Rescue on there, and matching coloured shorts, and my go-kart behind. I was a happy child. I had a fantastic childhood. It was really wonderful. Loving parents, fascinating, exciting parents who were full of ideas and projects and enthusiasm. Fantastic big sister, fantastic brother, fantastic other big sister, and some great pals, fantastic pals. Unfortunately, I grew up into a, let me show you this, I grew up into a rather curious looking teenager. There he is. I'll give you a full screen so you can see it. There you go. And if you know what my children look like, Tycho and Indigo, in that picture, I am the living image of Indy. It will come, because you're 50 seconds behind me, aren't you? No? Have I got to transition? Are you seeing it now? Did I not show you? Did you not see that last picture? Maybe you did. But there we go. That's me at Radio Glide in 1982. I was 21. These are radio-controlled model aircraft behind, big gliders of 12-foot span, which I used to fly with my my dad. We shared a hobby.
I can't see any. Oh, finally, I can see a picture of you with a headband.
Yeah, I think that's because you're 50 seconds behind me.
I can't see any before that.
Oh, really? All right, well, I'll go back to that early picture. If you didn't see that picture as me as a kid, I go back to you. But there I am, looking just like my son, Indy. And let's see if I can go to that other picture for you. Let me see if I can find it. Oops, hang on. Let's see. Where is that other picture? Did you not see it? Am I getting confused with my my button clicking here? Stand by. Where is it? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Bear with me. It's coming. It's coming. It's here. I know it's here because we saw it a minute ago. It's just a matter of locating it again, isn't it? Where is it? No. Why isn't it in that folder? It should be in that folder. Hang on. Hang on.
Someone's saying you look like Dave Ward saying you look like Karate Kid in that picture.
Violet's just telling me that Dave Ward says I look like the Karate Kid in that picture. Yeah, it was the Telly Savalas headband. Actually, I'd shaved my head at that point because Dave Hill from Slade had shaved his head, and I wanted to be like Dave Hill. Okay, here's the other picture. There you go. There we go. Let me give you the that one in full scale. Can I zoom in? Will it allow me to zoom? It won't allow me to zoom. Oh, what's that? That was there you go. There's the Thunderbirds hat and matching shorts, tent in the garden, and my go-kart behind. I don't know why it won't allow me to zoom. Oh, there we go. There you go. Look at that little bolly, little pot-bellied bolly. Right, where was I? Getting distracted. All right, do you want some music? Would you like some? If I transition to live, there we go. I'm getting all confused with me buttons now, aren't I? Would you like a little music? Let's see if we can do this. As you know, I write and record songs for my car podcast, Gareth Jones on Speed. And I sing most of them, but occasionally I manage to get real singers to come and sing the songs for me. And I thought I'd play you one of the songs I'm most proud of. It's called Silverstone Summer. Try saying that with my lisp. No wonder I got someone else to sing it. And it's a song in the style of the Sundays. Do you remember the Sundays? Harriet Wheeler, a band from the 90s who I absolutely adored. So I persuaded an old girlfriend of mine, Melissa Jolie Heathcote, who is one of the best voices on this planet. I persuaded Melissa to sing the song for me. And let's see if I can make this happen. Here we go. Here it is. It's called Silverstone Summer. Can you hear that? Tell me you can.
Shut me down, be scared.
Wow. Isn't that fantastic? Oh, hang on. More. Stop playing. We'll come to that in a minute. But wait. Isn't that fantastic? Melissa Jolie Heathcote, what a voice. Singing in the style of Harriet Wheeler from the Sundays, which is quite an achievement. That song, by the way, it's really easy to sound like the Sundays. All you have to do is play an open chord instead of barring a chord. You just hold it open like that. Instant Sundays. The rain, the wind, the snow, it must be summer here, in Silverstone. I messed that up, didn't I? Okay, 5 to 10. We're running out of time. I was only doing an hour, but maybe I should do a song for you. It occurred to me earlier on, when I played you D-side, that I should have played it on the ukulele in the style of in a D-side town, a thousand went down in a February day in the driving rain. No winners, none of those men walking through those gates like a lame kid told me at the end of his day. Fire, fire, fire. Oh, right, song time, is it? Gone very well. So tell me, have a look at your messages. By the way, I reckon sales of this beer have skyrocketed recently. In a post-ironic way. It's insane, isn't it? Turned out nice again. Did you like that song? Not my song, but the song that Melissa sang. If you enjoy my tunes, and I do hope you do, because as you know, I only set out to be a pop star. I never wanted to be a telly presenter or anything. Then please download the music editions of Gareth Jones on Speed. If you go to my website, garethjones.tv, go to the On Speed program and click on the link Song Lyrics, it's got a list of every single song, because most shows, not everyone, has a song in it. But every August we do a compilation of some of the songs from the year. So if you want to hear the songs interrupted by sketches, they're all about cars. The jokes won't make much sense, but hopefully you'll enjoy the tunes. Okay, messages. Good pipes, says Mark Sepek. Yes, Melissa has amazing pipes. Turned out nice again, says Donald Sykes. My dad was the living image of George Formby. I wonder if I can find a picture of him to show you. Where is it? Hang on. Family. Let me see. Bear with me. EFG. Parents. It's under parents, isn't it? LMNOP. No. Hang on. I'm in the wrong folder. That's why. Parents. PQRST. No. Must be in family. Okay, family and then parents. Yes. Right. The particular picture I'm looking for is this one, which let me show you. There he is. Look, there's my dad, Kenneth Gordon Jones, who had a slight lisp, a whistle in his teeth, and a gammy tooth like me, and that's his passport photo. Kenneth Gordon Jones, in a Yorkshire accent because he was brought up in Yorkshire, even though he was from Wales. He really was. Ken Jones. Hi, Dad. You want to see me mother now, don't you? It's only fair if you see me, me dad, you see me mother. Where's me mother? Must have been. Oh, my mother's got her entire own folder. Here we go. Look at this. You're going to love this. Look at this lady. It's coming. Oh, did I not show you the picture of my hand? Did I fail to show you? Oh, excuse me. Let me do this again. Here we go. Here's my mother, Gareth Jones. Isn't she beautiful? She was in her 80s when that photo was taken, blessed with young looks for her entire life. Okay, that's my mother. Let me get that picture up of my dad again that you didn't see, because where is it? Sorry, there's an extra button I have to press to go live to you, and I didn't press that button. So if I go to screen 2 only and I go transition, look, there's my dad. There's Kenneth Gordon Jones. There he is. You can see that he looks a bit like me, especially when I had my moustache. Very clever man, Kenneth Gordon Jones. Hang on, if I transition to that, there we go. Do we look alike? No glasses. Do we look alike? I don't know. Right. Right. Where were we? I was going to sing you a song of... Oh, no. You've seen the picture of me mum, haven't you? I was going to show you me mum. Should we have a song to finish with? Because we're getting near the end now. Let's have a look. Yeah, should we finish with this? Yeah, this song... What did we pick? There it is. This song used to be performed by 17, the band who became The Alarm. And great tune. And they used to introduce this tune as the Welsh national anthem. And I think it's kind of relevant for what's going on at the moment. Here it goes. Let's see if I can do this. It's not unusual to get loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. And if I see you hanging around with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die. It's not unusual to go out at any time. It's not unusual. Sorry, if I see you out and about. Let me do that again. It's not unusual to go out at any time. But if I see you out and about, it's such a crime, especially during lockdown. And if I ever want to be loved by anyone, it's not unusual, it happens every day. It happens every day. No matter what you say, find it happens all the time. Love will never do what you wanna do. Can't this crazy love be mine? Oh, this is over the solo. It's not unusual to be mad with anyone. It's not unusual to be sad with anyone. But if I find you changed at any time, it's not unusual to find out I'm in love with you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. A shocking version of the Welsh national anthem. I'm going to practice a bit more. I think that's only fair. You know, maybe one of the reasons I never became a pop star. Not very good at it. even in my living room. But I do have fun. And when I do get to sit down and record things properly, sometimes they come out okay. So thank you for your patience. If you've enjoyed this, as they say, like and subscribe, and tell your friends, share a link, because this will be available on YouTube after the event. Share it with other people, let them know about it, because the more people we have watching this, the more questions I have, the more material I have to go on. So thank you very much. Nice to see that you were singing along. Nostalg, my brother John Bryn, good night. And apologise, yes, for not knowing where Ponderosa was. I didn't know. I just missed that somehow. Maybe because I've lived in London for since 1981, really, and definitely solidly since 1985. So that's a lifetime. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm going to sit here quietly for a couple of seconds, or maybe even a minute now, because I've discovered when I end the stream, whilst it happens immediately for me here, it takes 50 seconds. But then you watch it back on YouTube, the whole thing just stops suddenly, often in the middle of a sentence. So instead, I'm just going to do my own freeze frame and just stand here like this. Thank you, everybody, for watching. More next week. Should we do another one? Cheers to Violet for the technical support. Thank you guys for watching. I was Gareth Jones. See you again. This is me doing a freeze frame.